Hey, Mr. Parker here to do an update. I don't even remember what day it is. It's like the 23rd, 24th. I'll start with the Blu-rays because there's a lot. Pop in here. Red State. Just got it yesterday. Haven't had a chance to watch it. Looks awesome. Big fan of John Goodman. Kevin Smith's a pretty good director. Then we got The Last Circus, which is by the guy who did Day of the Beast, which I haven't got to see in Action Mutante, I believe it's pronounced. And those are Spanish films. This is The Last Circus, supposed to be pretty crazy. Looks pretty wild. Looks pretty awesome, actually. Have not had a chance to watch that as well. Dead Alive, which is a really classic horror film. Awesome movie. Love this movie. And my DVD was taking some punishment, so I grabbed the Blu-ray. Dark Night of the Scarecrow. I grabbed the Blu-ray of this. Have not had a chance to watch it. It's supposed to be a really great TV horror movie. Basket Case, an amazingly classic horror movie. I haven't watched the Blu-ray yet, but I've seen this movie quite a bit. Sleazy, just a great movie, one of the best. Frank Henenlotter, of course. Then we got Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 and 3, which is cool because the third one actually comes with the Doc and Dream Wars music video, which the old DVD didn't. 2 is kind of a bad movie. It's okay. It's decent, but 3 is one of the best, one of the more popular, one of the best Nightmare on Elm Street movies. At least, especially for that entertainment, like, I don't know, as a kid, you always like that one the best. That makes any sense. Then Mimic, which I have not got a chance to watch ever, and I guess the director's cut has a lot more footage, and Del Toro is a really great director, usually specializes in some cool monsters, so I grabbed that. Then we have these 2 box sets. We got the Emmanuelle box set volume 1 and the Emmanuelle box set volume 2. These actually were on sale at Severin's website for $20 a piece. That's a great deal because they're losing, I guess they're losing like the rights to them, but it comes with Black Emmanuelle, White Emmanuelle, Black Emmanuelle 2, Emmanuelle and the White Slave Trade, Emmanuelle in Bangkok, Emmanuelle Around the World, and Sister Emmanuelle. There we go. They look pretty cool. Boom, boom, bada bang, bada boom. You get the point. And then we got some DVDs here I'll just grab. This big stack right here. Start off with Devil's Playground. I grabbed this one because it has Danny Dyer in it, and it's a zombie flick, and yeah, it was really cheap. It was at Walmart. Haven't had a chance to watch it. Blood Oath was really cheap at a video store. It's a trauma. It was like $1.50. Blood Oath. I hadn't heard too many good things about that. Love Ranch, which DVD Fiend said was a really great movie. Big fan of Joe Pesci, so he stars in it. We got Life is Hot in Cracktown. Same director of Combat Shock, so I picked it up. Again, it was only $1.50. I guess it's the original director's cut. Anyways, I'm sure it's a pretty good movie because this director always delivers. Combat Shock's an excellent movie. Suck, which was again only like $1.50. It's like a comedy vampire movie. It has a great cast. Dave Foley, Iggy Pop, Henry Rollins, Moby, yeah, Alice Cooper, and Malcolm McDowell. For $1.50, I figured I'd check it out. Dahmer vs. Gacy, which was pretty cheap. Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer fights John Wayne Gacy in this movie. I guess they're clones and they meet up and fight. Sounds ridiculously stupid, but I hear it's funny. Then we got this Vampires, Mummies, and Monsters 2-disc collection from Shout Factory. It comes with Lady Frankenstein, The Velvet Vampire, Time Walker, and Grotesque. I guess they're all remastered and look pretty nice, so boom. And then, which is this movie right here, La Sect, a.k.a. The Devil's Daughter, or a.k.a. The Sect, which is Suvia, I can never pronounce his name right. But anyways, he's Dario Argento's protege, and this is one of his best movies I've ever seen. The DVD's an import. It's a great movie either way. I think I did a review for it on DVD Fiend. Check it out. It's kind of like a Rosemary's Baby type deal, I guess you'd say. Then we have Ron Atkin's Rattle LSD, which stars Lawrence Boucher. And basically, it's this weird interdimensional crossover acid trip type deal. Pretty cool movie. It's available on the website. I recommend it. I enjoyed it. Then we have Winkerland Productions. They recommended this movie to me, The Killers. This is the Uncut edition. I guess it's different from the American edition, but I've not seen the movie yet. Hadn't had a chance to watch it. Mike Mendez did this movie. I also have a 2-disc set of this one coming. And then we have Slaughter. Somebody did a really bad review for this, Michael Skroska. He said this movie was absolutely the biggest pile of shit ever, and actually made me want to see it. I don't know why. It just didn't sound as bad as he was saying. Then we have Fell. This is a screener that Marcus Koch sent me. Director of Rot and 100 Tears. Sounds pretty cool. It's got a cool plot. That's Fell. What do we got here? No, I almost lost that entire stack. Let's see what I do for you guys. Then we got some made-on-demand titles from MGM. Act of Vengeance, a.k.a. Rape Squad. Never got to see this movie, but anyways, this was one of the popular ones that was always on bootleg, so I figured I'd get the most official release they have, Act of Vengeance. Sugar Hill, which is a zombie film, which I never got to see from back in the day. Again, one that was always eluding me, but that's a made-on-demand. And then we have 4 Warner Brothers Archive collection. We have No Blade of Grass, which is like a post-apocalyptic type deal. Looks really cool. And I've not actually got to watch this. Like No Blade of Grass. I've never even heard that movie before I saw it on there, and I just read about it, and I was like, that sounds amazing. Then we got The Pack, which is like Killer Dogs, also released by them. It's got John Don Baker in it, so why not? Killer animal movies at that time were always really good. And then we got Killer Party, which is a really goofy slasher, demonic possession type ridiculous movie. Starts off really weird. William Fruit directors, I think he did Death Weekend, which is a great movie. Killer Party's okay, it's really ridiculous. Night School, which is a video nasty, kind of a bizarre slasher. Not super bizarre, I mean, but kind of a, I guess I would call it maybe a little bit better than average slasher movie. That's Night School. I remember it kind of having some boring spots, but I guess those are all remastered, so it's well worth it. Then we got a Code Red's release of Night of the Demon, a hilarious video nasty, gross movie. Best killer Bigfoot movie ever, just ripping apart people, ripping off nards, doing all sorts of things, running, swinging guts around. Then we got Haunted by Code Red, which I have not a chance to watch, but it does have Aldo Ray in it, who's usually pretty good. There he is doing something weird on the back, I don't know, bitching. Probably bitching about not getting enough money. But then we have Mardi Gras Massacre, which I heard is absolutely awful. It's kind of like a Blood Feast remake or something like that, but I haven't never heard good things about this, but it's on the video nasty list, so I had to have it. That's Blood, also by Code Red, Mardi Gras Massacre. Then we have Vampire at Midnight. I picked this one up too. I don't know why. I don't know why, but yeah, it was a Code Red, and it wasn't that expensive, and I just picked up all the other ones. So then we have Katrina's Nightmare Theater, Nothing But the Night, which I have not got to see yet, but has Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing in it, which looks very cool. Looks like it might be like an Amicus type deal. And of course we have the Pinks. Or the Finks, sorry, I don't know, not the Finks, but I mispronounced that. I just tore it to shreds, so I'm not even going to say anything else about it, because I'm mentally inadequate. But, yep, it has, of course, Karen Black in it. I've never got to see this movie, but I remember it had, like, a really shitty bootleg floating around. Like, not bootleg, but a really crap release. Bought these from a video store. It was, like, $4. The Lost Skeleton Returns Again, which is a sequel to The Lost Skeleton of, what is it called? I don't remember. Oh, a Cadavra, which I do have and I haven't watched, but I guess this movie's pretty funny. Shout Factory, and then of course Dark and Stormy Night was $4 there too, so I grabbed that one. These are both supposed to be really funny, so yeah, I like the covers. Then we got this one, Necromunda, which I guess they're saying is a lot like Hellraiser. Again, it was like $4. I have not seen it yet, but huge fan of Hellraiser. I know it's probably not as good as Hellraiser. I shouldn't even compare it. Just setting myself up for disappointment. But yeah, and then we have Satan Hates You, which just came out recently. It's TLA, a Danger After Dark movie. Really great cast, kind of like a throwback on those old like cautionary tales that say if you smoke weed, you're going to die immediately, Reefer Madness. But yeah, it's actually pretty good, and I enjoyed it, and it's kind of a different movie. Then I'm Rapserious, or Raperious, or Rapfurious, or Rapterious, I don't know. Anyways, this movie never really got much love. It got a lot of hate. I haven't watched it yet, but it's really cheap. Danger After Dark again. Then we have Pistoleros, which I've not watched, but it looks like a high-flying, kind of like Desperado type deal. Not watched it again, Danger After Dark. This one was also at a video store, and I grabbed it for $4. I wanted the Blu-ray, but this will do. It's Sandman. It's like a kind of like a half, like semi-real, semi-fake thing about snuff films, and it's got Fred Vogel and Bill Zebub in it, so looks really cool. It's a magnet. So then we have Gnaw, which is Dark Sky. Haven't heard any good things about it, but I just couldn't pass it up because it's Dark Sky. Bitter Feast, which has James Lee Gross in it, surprisingly. But yeah, I heard some decent things about this one, so I grabbed it. Larry Fessenden looks like he's in it too. Then we have Shadow. This is X-Rental. But I heard, this one, I saw the trailer actually, it looked pretty cool, actually, IFC. And then we have Silent House, Real Fear in Real Time. I have not had a chance to watch this. Again, bought it used. And that's IFC. And as this one is X by IFC. Looks like a jaded call girl and the fledgling hooker, their longest night. I don't know, sounds like something maybe Boss Moy, but I doubt it's anything like that. Just the plot. The Wild Man of Navarre, based on true events. Creepy Southern fried creature feature with a slasher movie twist. IFC, sounds fun. Sounds like it'd be really cool. And lastly, but certainly not least, full VHS, the Rejuvenator, aka the Rejuvenix. The cases beat the shit, but if you've ever seen this movie, it's really cool. It's like a kind of reanimator deal. She needs to eat brains to stay young. Really entertaining, really gooey, and I really like that movie. My Demon Lover, which I've seen parts of this. It seems really cheesy and fun, but I've never actually got to see the whole movie. So here's the VHS. Then we have the Video Murders. God, this looks so crap on the cover. It looks so funny, I had to see it. He's just like, it looks terribly cheap. Yeah. It's a Trans World Entertainment, but man, it looks bad. It looks funny. And then this one, somebody said was pretty cool about demons are different. Is Ceremony. Crazy demon on the front, crazy demons on the back. I don't know. I haven't watched it, but thank you very much for watching. Haven't seen that many. Sorry guys, but have a good one.